All right, guys. Welcome to the Blast from the Past movie podcast. I'm one of your hosts, CJ.
Joe Kill, keeping it real.
Jeremiah J. White.
And this is the podcast. We talk about movies from the past and if they should or should not be remade. Or sometimes rip movies because, that's what we do.
Damn. You just keep screwing it up, huh? You just can't leave well enough alone, can you?
Oh, we just don't like them. Bah, 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 bah. Oh. Oh, man. So if you guys are tuned in, thank you very much for paying attention on Instagram and YouTube. So we're going to dive right into it. And today we're going to be talking about movies, throwback movies on the Disney Plus app to probably watch during this quarantine month or months, plural. So Jeremiah J. White, you want to start us off? What's one of your movies that you would recommend people to watch on Disney Plus right now?
Well, of course, I'm going to have to say it because if you come to any one of my shows, I have bits about how I was a Disney kid growing up how I grew up having a little sister, so I had to watch these movies. So I guess I'll just pick one, and I'm going to go Beauty and the Beast. It was a hard choice, but I'm going to go Beauty and the Beast because it's the princess movies. You know what I mean? Cartoons.
Oh, okay.
You can do all of them, but I'm going to pick one and go Beauty and the Beast for this one. It's a classic. What can I say? It's so much of a classic. They turned into a Broadway play. They turned into a live-action film. One of the first ones. I think it was like the second or third one that they did. So,
yeah, I think nowadays, so a lot of people have seen Beauty and the Beast. And I think you just literally you did go there with a safe one.
Right.
She was in Beauty.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that's kind of safe. All these other movies on there that you can dive into, and that's the one you go with. But it's all good though. Kills. What you got, man?
All right, man. One of the movies that to me on the Disney Plus is a must watch is the very first Jamaican bobsled team, man.
All right.
Cool Runnings.
Cool
Nice.
Runnings. Okay, dude. Were you a fan of the accents in Cool Running?
Yeah. I mean, Dougie Doug is Jamaican, though.
Okay, but I'm talking about the rest of them. Sometimes I feel like they slip in and out of it and stuff like that.
Malik Yoba, who's not Jamaican at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job. I think he did.
You think people nowadays will find that movie interesting? Even though it was based pretty much on a true story.
Yeah, I think they would because, there are things that are in certain true movies that could be, discerned as comical, just certain things like that. I'm gonna go in and out for you guys because I'm moving around. Sorry about that.
All right, but Jay, I know Jay that we talked about. We've talked about Beauty and the Beast before on the podcast, and obviously we know it's been remade and all that good stuff. What about a movie on the Disney Plus app that you think is something that people would see that you were interested in back then, and you might want to see as a remake?
As a remake? Oh, what would I? What would be a good remake? Oh, what's the name of that movie? Treasure Planet. Because I wouldn't say Treasure Island. And Treasure Island too, hell, because that's on there too. But Treasure Planet was a cartoon version of Treasure Island, but done in space. And I think it was an underrated movie. I don't know what happened at the time, but just a bunch of people just didn't see it.
Okay.
And it was that one, and it was the one where they go to Atlantis. Those two people just didn't see it. I feel like those two are underrated, and those two both could be remade. Those could be done. Those could be remade in live action and in cartoon style, and I think they'll blow it out of the water.
Okay.
We made Lost Kills. But there you go.
He's back. Well, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off. I'm going to name two movies that I think that I'm thinking dark. One's a popular movie, and the other one I'm naming is not so popular, but I think it could be done as a remake. And the one I think that's not so popular that can be done as a remake is Flight of the Navigator. which is a Disney movie. So it's very, very.
You're right. It ain't popular.
it, it ain't popular at all. But
I don't
that's
even
the
know.
thing, though. I
I
think
never-
people should explore the Disney Plus app and really see some old movies, and that's one of the old kid movies. You know what I mean? Like back when the whole phenomenon was going on with Aliens and ET and
Oh, I do know Flight of the Navigator.
yeah,
I've totally forgot what it was, but I remember that one. Yeah.
yeah, the one with the kid and pretty much he finds the alien craft, which ends up
Yeah.
like this is Flash happens, and then like all of a sudden it's like 20 years later in the future, but he hasn't grown up because he's in a time warp and he's like driving the spaceship
or
coming back
whatever.
to
Yeah.
his time frame. So I mean, I thought it was a cool little movie because it's like the same concept when you think about E.T. On that matter, almost obviously. But I think that's a movie that you could be done in modern time, not modern time. I think it can be remade. I think you still could be in the 80s or 90s if you wanted to, and then flash forward 10 years to 2010 or whatever case may be. So you can really redo that movie, and I think kids would kind of find that interesting, kind of bring back fun aliens, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the second movie that I think that is a popular movie that I even now would probably be good, and I think it'd be good for the government is First Kid. And a lot of people,
First Kid.
a lot of people don't remember that First Kid is a Disney movie. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't remember that First Kid was a Disney movie. And Sinbad, I think, did a hell of a job in that role. You know what I mean? And I think it's a good movie that you can really remake, and you can make it current, you can make it 90s, and it will work. Which somebody is the first daughter, is it? I don't even know if that's Disney, but there is a First Daughter movie, when she goes off to college. So I don't know if it's, I don't think it's Disney, but definitely First Kid. And I think Sinbad is that's like one of the height of Sinbad's like funny movies. And I think that can definitely be a remake. What you think, Jay?
Yeah, no. I actually First Kid, I loved First Kid. It's weird because actually every movie Sinbad was in I actually liked. Like I can't think of a movie Sinbad wasn't in. I was like he was underused as an actor, I feel like. So First Kid was one of those movies. It was fun, perfect for a kid's age. I would like to see it. I would like to see that done actually, and to see where you can go with it because that kid was like, he was bad, and you're like, man, he needed like Sinbad the whole time. Like he needed a whooping. But now, where the day is now, we don't really, people don't want to say whooping to be the kid anymore. You know what I mean? But I think it'll be funny to have that dynamic go back and forth and take it back to that. Like I'll be the kid. You think I won't punch a kid in the face? You know what I mean? So.
Hey, Kills, what do you think, man? What's another movie of yours on Disney Plus app that you think is a good movie that could be remade that maybe a lot of people never thought about?
I'm kind of agreeing with Jay with Atlantis.
Yeah, Atlantis.
With Atlantis because one they could with the Disney movie of Atlantis they just kind of made it kind of fun and everything like that.
Yeah,
but also there was a little bit of historical fact in there about how Atlantis had disappeared and everything. And I think if they did a live action, they could bring a little more of that Indiana Jones kind of feel to it.
Right.
Okay.
And on top of that, had a bunch of fun characters too in there too. Like a lot of the characters were super fun.
Right.
From that mole guy to the chef, or
and I hate to say it, but they could do it kind of like a cross between Indiana Jones and Aquaman.
Yeah.
It would be really entertaining. Plus, like I said, they could throw a lot of the myths and everything like that in there too.
Yeah. Okay. See, I was thinking it would have a feel like you said, Indiana Jones. You're perfect. I can't even think of something better to say. Perfect.
Okay, then. Well, I mean, I feel like there's so many different movies on the Disney Plus app. A lot of people didn't know about that there's on there. And I have some friends that have just really got the app now because of the whole quarantine situation. And they're like, man, I forgot about this movie. I forgot about this movie. And one of the movies that people often say they forgot about that was Disney was Blank Check. What do y'all think of the movie Blank
Yeah.
Check with kids nowadays watching it? You think it's relevant and you think it could be remade or not?
If they did it, it would have to be, instead of Blank Check, it would have to be it'd be a Cash App. You know what I mean? Like if you redid it now, it would be Cash App, and somehow instead of a blank check, somehow he gets the funds. Somebody just puts in a crazy amount of money into his Cash App and doesn't realize it until the end of the movie. You know what I mean? And the only thing about that is that there's a weird scene in there. Like me growing up now, like, wait a minute, it's where the lady, she's like, call me in 15 years, and she gives him like a kiss. Like it's so weird watching now. At the time, I was like, yeah, it's at the end.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but I really feel though, literally, like I really feel though, like even if they did the check thing, it would still work because I feel like people still do checks, you know, for rent and whatever. And I think you bring that concept back because a lot of people will forget about that because I think too many people will be like, oh well, if it's a you know, Cash App, you know, electronical thing, how does that work, you know? But if you still keep it a check, you know, it can still be one of those things. Yeah, it's made out to this person, and maybe this kid is, you know, a computer whiz type dude, or his brother, you know, done like, you know, it could be like older, a little bit older, maybe in high school. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it's more like how in the movie Accepted, you know, his job was to get people fake IDs and all that stuff, and maybe he makes a fake ID and starts making this a whole identity for himself. And now with a blank check, you know what I mean? And I think that would actually sell better because it's like, okay, this kid got a blank check. Oh, people still make checks, and it's easier for kids to grab the concept better because, well, not better because like it wouldn't make sense to them. Like, that's a check. Oh yeah, you can't just cash a check. All you need is an ID to cash a check. You don't need really anything else, you know?
Right.
So, you know, I don't know. So, I mean, I think that's something that could be remade, and that's one of those movies too that I really feel like a lot of people like, oh my God, I can't believe I remember that was Disney. So
yeah.
True. What you got, Kills? Anything else?
Well, I mean, touching on what you're talking about, like the blank check thing, like Jay was saying, it could be a Cash App. How about just naming the movie Hack App?
Hack App, yeah. Where he hacks into some. That could be the whole premise. He hacked into.
It's almost like a Catch Me Now kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's true too, though.
I'm not sure if Catch Me Now was a Disney movie. I think it was, but or Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I don't know if that was a Disney movie, but because I mean, it was a good movie, but it wasn't something I would search out. But that could be the basis of it, you know.
Yeah.
It's taking a 1970 kind of theme because that's what it was, and making it 90s or 2000s, you know, making it current.
That's true. Now, for both of you guys, what's another movie on the Disney Plus app that you like? I totally forgot about this movie. Like, it may be a movie that's so bad it was good, but it's a Disney Plus on a Disney Plus app.
Oh, so bad, but it's good.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, it's just bad, but you still watch.
But you still watch. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one.
I don't have one either.
Well, why you guys think? I think a movie that I felt like was almost so bad it was good is like, not so bad it was good, but Willow.
Oh, it wasn't a bad movie. I don't know who you've been talking to.
I don't know, man. Willow. I think Willow was had this concept. Even movies like maybe not Willow per se because I like that kind of stuff, but maybe The Rocketeer.
I don't consider The Rocketeer a bad movie.
You know, it's funny when The Rocketeer came out, people didn't like it, but then over time,
it just developed into a movie that people like. But when you came out, you're like, I don't know, but there's a lot of movies out there. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I thought The Rocketeer was a good movie, but I also thought The Rocketeer could have done more than what they did.
Right.
But I'm you know, I don't say wouldn't say it's a bad movie.
Okay. I don't know. I guess maybe you don't consider it a bad movie, but okay. Let's take that
I
one
think it
off.
was underdeveloped.
Okay.
Right.
Put it that way.
What about I mean, Jay, you did name a couple of cartoon movies,
Yeah.
animated movies, stuff like that. What about some cartoon TV series that got turned movie that you think would be a good remake movie? That's on the Disney Plus.
That got turned into a movie?
Yeah, like for example, like Recess.
Oh, okay. Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man. I'm trying to think of what cartoon got turned into a movie. Because you know what I've been watching recently. I've been watching which I guess did get turned into a movie, but it was like the X-Men, the original X-Men. Oh, but here's what it is. X-Men Evolution. I would love to see X-Men Evolution turned, even though I know that technically was Fox in the beginning. Now it's Disney.
It's Disney.
Yeah.
That's funny how that works now.
But I actually think X-Men Evolution is slightly above the original X-Men animated show.
Ah, okay.
So if they turned that into a movie and they took it back, which I guess technically they're going to do that. But, you know, they had that whole high school dynamic thing that they didn't do in the original X-Men movie. I think that would be dope.
Okay, what about you, Kills?
Mine isn't actually a cartoon turned into a movie because I don't think they really did a movie about it. But Gargoyles, I'd love to see what they can do with that.
Woo, yes.
So you're just talking about animated movies by Disney that should be turned into movies.
I am. I would love to see with today's technology. I would love to see what they could do with it.
Yes, that would be a dope movie. Or they just need to bring that back somehow.
Now what? Say that again.
I said they just need to bring that back somehow, whether it be a movie or it be
another series,
another show,
another series. Yeah.
You think kids would like that? Jay, you think kids would like that?
I mean, if as long as they try to keep it similar to what they did, you know what I mean? Where it was like a darker themed cartoon. Okay. You know, I think it'll be okay.
And would you make it like CGI, or would you make it more like people in costumes? Like, how would you do that, you think?
I think I would do it like both. I would do it kind of like a motion capture everything.
Kind of like that one they did on Ninja Turtles, that remake one they try to do, or not the remake.
Yeah, something kind of like that. Only because I know you don't like it, but you didn't like the fact that they had Avatar Turtles. It wasn't the fact that you didn't like the story.
No.
Like the Avatar
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the full-on animated movie.
Oh.
Yeah. When Leonardo coming back from like the Congo or something like that on the plane and to find those ancient.
I think you could do it either way. I think it would be more captured by the kids if you did it animated.
Right.
Like a full animated movie.
But I think it works better like how you saying how they did the remake for the Turtles.
Right.
I think that works better mixing the two.
Yeah.
Not mixing the two, but you know what I mean, CGI along with the live action.
Yeah.
And the thing, I actually don't think I don't think it should be necessarily geared towards children either. It should be geared for adults, and you could take your kids to see it too at the same time. That's why I said the kind of the mix in the beginning, the mixture of the two. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're right. I think it should be, like you said, a mixture of the two. So it's a live action CGI. This is how I would do it. CGI gargoyles, right? And then I would have it. There would be adult. It'd be a PG. It'd be like a Harry Potter-esque film. You know what I mean? Especially in the beginning, because you start off in medieval times, just so people get the backstory.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then you open it up with the cop, and she's investigating some weird stuff happening at that in the building in New York, and you find out this gargoyle. You know what I mean? That whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I think it would have like a what I said, like I said, Harry Potter-esque feel, maybe even like a Pirates feel. Like Pirates is something that was geared towards adults that you could take your kids to go see. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, this is dope, even though it has these little scary skeletons in it. The kids will get over that once they see Jack Sparrow and they'll laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Right. And then I was also, stating on the fact that, you had the Descendants, the Disney show, the Descendants, the little 3-piece movie. That was CGI and live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could have Goliath as an actor playing him, and then put his wings CGI.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. Well, here's another thing too. I'm thinking about, like, there's just so much on this Disney Plus app. So many different movies. What's one of those? What's another movie, or you can name a couple movies that actually took you down that memory lane, other than ones obviously that we named?
See, for me, it wasn't movies. It was actually the cartoons.
Yeah.
Like Darkwing Duck and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay.
For me, it was, and it was funny, is I haven't even actually watched it yet, and I've been meaning to. Just I've been watching the cartoons. I'm like, okay, once I finish the cartoons, the series and stuff, then I'll go and watch it. But it's the Apple Dumpling Gang. It's an super old movie from like the 60s or something like that.
Apple Dumpling Gang. I don't think
I've
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, that is something that's gonna take you down.
When I seen it, it just reminds me of going over to my dad's house, and like that he had the Disney Channel before, like it was like a staple in cable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just remember watching that and going like, oh, what is this movie? And I'm watching it and laughing because it had what's his name? He was a cop from the Andy Griffith Show.
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts, yes. It had Don Knotts in it, and another guy in there. They were like these cowboys and whatever, and it was funny. So I need to rewatch it because I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah. There's a bunch of Apple Dumpling Gang movies. I just don't remember which one I saw in the storyline because I was so little. But I just remember loving it and watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of the ones that did it for me was the Muppet movie. And
the original, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, because that took me back down memory lane thinking about the Muppet Babies and like the adventures they would go on was very interesting. You all remember not seeing the nanny's face.
Yeah, right.
I think they only showed it maybe one episode, maybe. Oh,
I didn't think they showed it.
You never think? I think
they never showed. They never showed the nanny's face.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They never showed her
one time. I'm gonna look that up, but
they got waist high on her one time because she picked them up, but they never got to her face.
Yeah, I don't even remember like the stockings. She had like purple.
All you got was socks.
Yeah.
But they would go on these, cool little adventures and stuff like that. So that took me down to
never leave the nursery.
And I thought it was funny as hell. Like I really thought it was funny. The characters were funny. They're well developed. You obviously know who the leader was. Even like, and then I lived the Muppet Show, and the Muppet Show was like, oh my god, I remember the Muppet Show. That shit was funny too. And then I when I went to Disneyland, I went to California Adventure to go to the Muppet Experience and go watch
Muppet Vision.
The Muppet Vision, which I don't think they have anymore. I think it's now
gone.
It's gone, and it's now like the Monsters Inc. thing is next to it. I don't know what's in that little theater anymore, but maybe because that generation is over, and I'm just like, oh, that kind of sucks. But that's one of those movies / shows that was like, man, I went down memory lane. And obviously, if we're talking about just things that took us down memory lane, I think we can all agree about Boy Meets World.
No.
See, you have a problem, sir. You have a problem.
Bruh, remember, when Boy Meets World came on, I was an adult.
Yeah, you was an adult. For me, Boy Meets World down memory lane because it started making me think about the whole TGI Friday lineup and all those shows that used to come on. And you'd be like, damn, I can't wait for this to come on. You know what's the only thing I didn't, well, you know, because TJ, because like, you know, you had like, obviously this is not Disney, but like Family Matters and like Step by Step and Full House. And sometimes they used to cross shows. Like I'm
Yeah.
Cole would be on certain shows, and you know, so I don't remember them actually ever doing that. But like Boy Meets World or any other show like that was on the that was Disney wise on that. What do y'all think?
No, I can't remember them doing that with not with Boys Meets World. No.
Because they never really did that. And then I think
they did it with Secret Life when they did their spinoffs.
Oh, okay. I don't know, but
I mean, like when they did like the Secret Life of Zack and Cody, and then they did some of the characters got their own spinoffs, and they turned around and they let like some of the characters from Zack and Cody on the other shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that stuff.
The Sweet Life, that's a Disney show, right? Yeah. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
That was on the Disney Channel. Like,
is Nickelodeon?
No, that's Disney.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I was saying that was the Disney Channel. Boys Meets World wasn't the Disney Channel. That was ABC.
Yeah, it was ABC.
Yeah.
That's on, but it's on the Disney Plus app.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, that's because it's owned by Disney now.
Yeah. Well, we got about 1 or 2 minutes now. So what is one more final movie that's on that Disney Plus app that you're like is a must-see movie?
It's long. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Sister Act and Sister Act 2. Back in the Habit.
I just watched that yesterday.
Sister Act 2 is my favorite one out of the two. But you got to watch both of them because they're both good. So.
Gotcha. What about you, Kills?
Damn, Jay, that was messed up, bro.
Oh, that's what it is.
Those are my two movies.
Well, go with the obvious. Go with the Star Wars.
But you can touch your Star Wars, and I'll be here all day. But
yeah, right.
But if I'm gonna go with that, if I'm gonna do that though, I'm going back to my feelings, and I'm going back to Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think mine's one of my favorite movies to watch on there. I don't know if it's really a must see. Is Three Musketeers. I love the Disney version of Three Musketeer movie. I thought that was really fun and really cool to see.
I would agree with that. with that.
I like the remake as
the
much.
One with Charlie Sheen, Oliver Platt, and Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah. That was probably, to me, that was the best one out of all the Three Musketeer movies that have been out recently.
That was my same consensus. But we are out of time here, guys.
It's funny. I thought you were gonna say Newsies, by the way.
No, I didn't. Because everybody's a musical fan, but Newsies is a good movie, great movie though too, if you're a musical fan. But once again, this has been the Blast from the Past movie podcast. I've been one of your hosts, CJ.
Joe Kill, keeping it real.
Jeremiah J. White.
And this is the Blast Off saying peace.
Peace.